Good morning. Are you experiencing a bumpy start today? I know I have. It was 3 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday. The sky was clear, beautiful blue sky, calm, kids swimming in our swimming pool in the backyard, friends were over. I was busy doing a project in the backyard. All seemed great. And I remember my wife coming out about 3 o'clock and saying, I thought you said there's a storm coming in. And I was starting to think maybe I was watching the Weather Channel looking at a different state, maybe North Dakota with all the winds. But all things changed yesterday at 5 o'clock. The wind started picking up just so quickly. And I noticed the blue sky started changing to a milky color, and the blue was gone. Then it turned gray, and the wind continued to pick up and started debris from the trees started falling. And it just changed within such a short amount of time. And went to bed last night wondering, okay, am I going to have some trees down the next day? I woke up in the morning to the reports electricity has been down all over the city. And I was thinking, is this the riots that have come from the downtown Portland, close to our home? No, signs of brush fires and the warm weather and the smoke and the soot and all this came into our Portland area today. Have you had a bumpy start? It continued for us. I opened the front door to see how things were looking, how we fared through the day. I opened the door, a rush of wind hits inside our house, somehow picks up one of our mirrors and comes crashing to the floor and picking up that mess. And then I this time go out the front door and I shut the door and I look outside and I notice my neighbor has his vehicle parked on the sidewalk and ropes attached to it. I go out there and I find out he was trying to rope up his trees and his growing shrubs so they wouldn't fall down. And then at that moment, a truck comes up, and out comes one of Seth's friends, coming with his computer and his backpack on the first day of school. Why? Because many lost their electricity down. We still have our electricity, at least for the moment, and they're here doing online school on a very bumpy start. Are you experiencing a bumpy start? Knowing that God is with us. He's present with us in our storms, in the crashing waves. We see this in Mark 4, verse 35 and following, and Jesus is asleep below on the boat. And his disciples are worried, fretful, wondering if their life is going to be cut short, and they wake up Jesus in a fuss. Jesus wakes up, he comes outside, he speaks a word to the storm and the waves, and everything becomes quiet. And then a rebuking word to his disciples saying, why are you afraid? Don't you have any faith? And today, maybe that's what we need today during the winds and the waves and the bumpy start of this fall day, that we can know that Jesus Christ, even though he was there 2,000 years ago, he is with us now. And he is present with us. And he wants to speak a word of calm. May he speak a word of calm to you today, even in the midst of what's going on, because he is sovereign. He is in control. He knows you. He loves you. And he wants to speak this word of calm in you. Receive Jesus today, and receive him in such a way that you can be a calming influence in other people's lives today too. Not by your presence, but by the Holy Spirit's presence. That you can speak words of comfort, assurance, hope, calm, peace today. May you receive Jesus. He is our hope. He is our calm, even on a bumpy start on this fall day at the beginning of school. God